So we had another 5-0 sword run. This would have been my fourth in a row if I hadn't disconnected from the fifth match of my last runs game. So we'll take a look at the replays. A few of these are ranked matches, so we can only go with the last 4 games. I believe the first 2, though, are on other videos, so we'll just go over the last 3. I should have showed the deck list first. I will after we look at this game. We're going second. I think I elect to keep Monica here, which, not a great idea. I wouldn't do it if I didn't have a 2-drop, but I do, so I elect to keep it. I play Gelt here over Assassin just because I really want to kill that Unica. I don't want Assassin to get Fire Lizard id. Here I decide to pass entirely because next turn the plan is to play Fierce Banneret and Assassin and evolve into Ayla. Luckily no Lux Fang kits popped out there. So yeah, Fierce Banneret, Assassin, evolve. Get that free 1/1. And he's going to get the play point anyway. So I'd rather do it here where I'm able to, he's not drawing, so it was less likely he was going to have something. And so here I'm able to evolve Monica and kill the 5/3. I elect to take out the 3/2, even though he has to trade it off, just because he has a good trade into my 4/1. Well, good enough. And then this way I get to deal 5 damage. And now with Leonidas in hand, the whole game just becomes, can I hold out until Leonidas and have an acceptable board state when Leonidas hits? I think he uses this just to kill the 5/2, surprisingly. Since I can't kill the 4/3, I don't choose to play Odoheme. So here I just evolve Monica again to take out the 4/3 and the 2/2. Because now Odoheme is getting less value there anyway. And, with Leonidas, Odoheme is just insane, so. It won't be long now. Should have focused. I think I top deck something here, yeah. I think I just play Warbound Cavalier. Yeah, because it contests the 5/5, and I'm at safe enough health that I can take 5 damage. Yeah, he plays Glacial Dragon and goes face, which was a great move for me because I have Art of the Ninja to take out the 5/4, and then the 5/5. And now I have a 4/4 to contest the board while I play Leonidas. Of course, I can't contest the board. But we're at high enough health that it doesn't really matter. Because he has to trade off, and I believe he just concedes here.
Such amazing skill. There's no one else I'd rather lose to.
And then we drew into a ward also, so. But yeah, Leonidas, great card in Take Two. If you can last until you get it out and draw it. We'll go back and show you the deck list. So, a lot of 2-drops. Lot of 2-drops. That's much more than I would normally want. Had to take Castle in the Sky because it was paired with Otohime. Got 3 Monicas, which, pretty good card. Not as outstanding as like you feel like it should be. A lot of times it's just sort of like a Goblin Breaker Tina, but for 5 mana. But it does summon that extra 1/1. Front Guard General, also very nice, which was paired with Leonidas, which was a no-brainer. We'll see in one game that the Sword Ship made, when they leave a commander on the field, sometimes that's very bad for them. In 2 games, I played Castle in the Sky, it was about to pop, and then it gets Odin'd. This is also a fantastic card. Even if you just have to play as 3 deal 4 is fine. But the Enhance 8 is fantastic. Thief is also a great card. If you can evolve it, have it attack and live, and then you'll draw 2 cards off of it, it's insane. Those were the most important cards. We'll go back and look at the last 2 matches. So pretty obviously we keep it into a 3-drop going first. I think this is also a game where Leonidas makes a splash. We do choose to play Assassin here over Samurai, because Samurai is very likely to proc later, Assassin isn't. This is more vulnerable to a 1-2, but that's an acceptable risk for me. Here I go with the Goblin Mage because it's a guaranteed draw, and like I said before, Thief is best when you evolve it. I choose to go face here because I'm first and I might be the aggressor, and the trades for him are not great. So here I play the Fearless Banneret and the Minotaur. I'm not feeling very good about this board at this point, but I do this to guarantee a proc off of, well, mostly guarantee a proc off of Fearless Banneret. And he is going to get some shadows, but, you know, that's okay. I'd rather have the 1/1. Here, I take that out, and I just go ahead and play the Noble Knight. Don't use the Evolve. Just get some board presence. Again, I'm trying to Thief and evolve. Here I think I played a samurai, and then Angelic Barrage with that, and an evolve on the samurai clears the board, and leaves a 5/1 Bane. And I still have an evolve point left for Thief to try to draw, and an Art of the Ninja for removal. So he plays the 2/4 and the Death Brand. And this is perfect, like I said before, for the Thief, who really shines here. Your evolves could be used better in some ways, but with removal in hand, and this going to draw me 2 cards, it's just way too good to pass up. And being able to play a 2/2 as well. Because what I'm figuring is he's going to do exactly what he does, which is evolve over the Thief, and then I get full value out of Art of the Ninja, and the full, like I said, the full value out of Thief. I get to Art of the Ninja for 8, get the free, well, not free, but 2 cards in 1. Now that he's out of evolves, the board's looking acceptable for me. And I believe I get very lucky and top deck Leonidas here. Yes. Which just seals the game. We put him at 7, so you're in the classic problem of you have to kill Leonidas to not lose, and if you kill Leonidas, you lose. But also having Monica and Conscription in hand, you know, we're able to draw extra cards. So we're all good. Yes, Leonidas is... In Sword, I'm not sure if he's better than Olivia. In some ways. In other ways, not so much. Like, usually I'd rather have an Olivia. Just because Olivia affects the board on the turn she comes in. The problem with Leonidas is you play him, and if you weren't ahead on board when you played him, or if your life total is low, then they'll just ignore him and go face, and you won't be able to kill him off to get the amulet. Whereas Olivia provides value for 2 more turns. But sort of like an Olivia. You basically evolve plus every follower that comes into play. So I think I like to keep this whole hand. The idea being that hopefully I can afford to play Castle in the Sky on 3 to get a crazy turn later in the game. And if you remember what I said at the beginning, you'll remember that does not work out very well. Well, sort of does. It eats premium removal, you might say.
You gonna mess with me?
And you see, he misses his 2-drop and plays a 3-drop that can't do anything. We go ahead and take the opportunity to drop Castle in the Sky. This does make Veteran Lancer a bit of a liability. Because Attendant of Night can run into it. So we go ahead and, like the play I said before, go ahead and Thief evolve, guarantee a card draw, and very likely get another one. And we pretty much just maintain a large hand throughout this whole game. And all the... Again, he gets very lucky here and kills the Thief. This makes my Monica very awkward, but still my best play, because anything else that I evolve dies. Like nothing, I can't evolve anything else over the 4/4. And at least this way I get 2 damage on the 5/3, which, especially with a 1/1 in play, is very useful. But I also have, I guess you can't see it, but I have the Swordship made, and he elects to take what he thinks is a value trade here and then try to push for damage, and he just gets punished so hard by the Swordship made here. And he is out of evolves, and I have the board, and the Castle in the Sky threatening to go off in like 2 turns. The Lurching Corpse makes playing Front Guard General impossible, which is very annoying. I also didn't want to waste Art of the Ninja on it, so I decided to just flood the board with the intention of killing off the Lurching Corpse with lots of followers on board so that it'll hit a 1/1. Like I said, version 2.0, where somebody Odin's down my Castle in the Sky. But for me, it's, you know, it's kind of a who cares scenario because of my card advantage. Able to play the Art of the Ninja there to kill Odin. And with an evolve left, we're able to play Fearless Banneret and get the last proc off of it with the Front Guard General. And after already seeing an Odin, we're no longer scared of that type of hard removal. And we elect to value trade with the 4/4 so that Front Guard General doesn't die to the board after seeing Odin and Undying Resentment used, and Call of the Void. And so, with so much card advantage, we decide to correctly value trade down, but still get to swing for 8. And play the 4/3 proc, ambush, and that's basically game outside of Bahamut, which he does not have. And that's the irony. Every time I played Castle in the Sky, it got Odin'd, which is just insane. So yeah. And I don't remember if I was going first or going second in this game. Going first, of course. So I went first 3 times and second twice, because I'm pretty sure I went first in the first game. That's in a different video though. But I guess we'll watch this one too. So we go ahead and play the Fervid Soldier. I think Dragon might be a solid number 2 behind Sword. Go ahead and play the Snippy Gardener, and I go face here. Not the typical way I play Arena, but going first with Sword, it's usually beneficial to be aggressive, and he has the punish Dragon Newt Fist, which so rather than not play anything and play Castle in the Sky, we just play Assassin, and he makes a huge mistake here of not evolving, and then we basically win the game with this top deck of Thief. If we hadn't top decked that, we would be in a lot of trouble. And his failure to evolve there, either the Rock or the Dragon Rider, was probably game losing for him. He is able to deny me the second card draw, but even just getting the 1 was enough. We take that opportunity to just play Castle in the Sky. I'm not sure if it gets Odin'd on this game as well. Not actually sure what happens. I don't remember it going off, though. And so this is a perfect Monica, I believe.
At your service.
Yeah, so we go ahead and use our last evolve, and with 2 Art of the Ninjas in hand, that's not the worst thing in the world. Not having evolves, and hopefully we have card draw in Thief. Ah, yes, I remember this. He plays Ivory Dragon, and then he plays this, and then the Dragon Tamer, and he buffs that one instead of the Ivory Dragon. And he doesn't kill the Thief. So I take the chance to draw. Angelic Barrage. Take out the big guy. And just play the 5/6. Knowing that we can front guard General and Art of the Ninja if we really want to next turn. And he chooses not to evolve there, which is also insane. We get the value out of Samurai. Get a value trade. Draw a card. And we just go ahead and play front guard General. Oh yeah, I think it gets Odin'd here too. Yep. This is like I said, 3 games it got Odin'd. He Odin'd that with a front guard General on the board. Even though, well, Odin was going to die to anything. But then you see, then he's got just a huge problem of, I have a huge board anyway, and he has nothing. And then Imperial Dragoon. But doesn't kill the 4/1. He has no hand. We have a Giant Slayer in hand. And we just played the Minotaur. Wasn't entirely sold on that, but I mean, why not? It's not like he can hit me for 11 with a single card, but, you know. So yes, in all 3 games I played Castle in the Sky, it went... it got Odin'd. All 3. Too fitty. Wow. So that is our 4th regular Ancient Elf, and 5th total with the one we got from buying the pre-constructed deck. And our now 5th Roach, which we also got our 3rd one from the pre-con and have now opened 2 since. Yeah. So if only I actually needed Swordcraft stuff. A good pack though. Can't complain about that. Probably Dragon. But we'll do that next time. Thanks for watching.